put your hands together for Richard Udowitz.
Gosh, I feel this is a really safe space. I don't feel safe. This is going to be a real New York set, so buckle up. Yesterday, it's not every day that you have to defend the New York Mets and the Jews. Swear to God, hand to God, standing halfway down the block from a comedy club. I'm not going to mention the name, right? Smoking a fatty, as is my wont, okay? And a woman half my age, like, this is not appropriate, like, I'm not like staring at women all the time, but she's coming down the block and she's smiling, but she has headphones on, and I'm like, that's odd, okay? And then she's like coming really close to me and laughing, and so I smile, and I also laugh. And like 3 seconds later, I was wearing this same jacket. She's just laughing at the Mets loss. I was there Sunday night. I know there's a Yankee fan, and I saw you, I pegged you. You're one of the good ones. Sensitive, I felt your vibe. So, you know, I went to Yankee Stadium for the first time in 20 years. When the Yankees played the Mets. Spoiler alert, the Mets lost that game. But it was a tremendous home run by this guy, Daniel Vogelbach. He's a real hefty guy. He's like, as Jackie Gleason would say, Ralph Crampton, he's about, 10 pounds of bologna in a 5-pound bag. He chooses to wear his uniform tight. And I'm sitting in the 8th row. I don't have money like that. It was my 60th birthday. My son got me tickets. The ticket's like $1,000. And I've not been to that New Yankee Stadium. It was like the Mall of America in Minnesota. It was glorious. The smells coming out of the kitchen. All you could eat, surf and turf. Holy shit. I almost turned into a Yankee fan that night. A lifelong Met fan. I'm like, okay. Mets are losing like 4-0, blah, 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 middle innings. And there's a guy, 8th row, not the bleachers, just taunting Daniel Vogelbach, the big guy. You're fat, oh, game on. And I'm like, and then I locked eyes because I was wearing like my Tom Seaver jersey and my blue version of this jacket. And I look at him and he looks at me, 8th row. I guess he got embarrassed. And he says to me, he's got to know he's fat. Only Yankee Stadium. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. The Mets lost, but 3 pitches later, Vogelbach cracked a 410-foot homer. And this guy said nothing for the rest of the game. It's like what Mike Tyson always said, the way to like shut up a bully. It's like, it's that punch in the mouth. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's the plan. Yeah. Like, that's how I grew up. That was how I grew up. 1970s Brooklyn? Ha! Forget it. I wish I was a Gen Z. I'd be rocking a man bun. Look at this hair. Networking. Just crushing it out there. Then I think, you know what? I am what I am. You know who said that? It was Popeye. I am what I am. Then he famously added, "Red blows me down." Jokes I wrote during a pandemic. I don't know about you, but the worst part of the pandemic was that 6-foot rule. Lucky for me, I have an 8-foot cock. Which is bullshit. I'm such a fucking, soft idiot. Dumbass. I was smoking weed every single day, thinking it's gonna be the end of the world. And I'm like, yes! That's a funny joke. I have a girlfriend. We'll get to that travesty. Because if I ever have to quarantine with her in this lifetime, I just might kill myself. Because if you asked how she did in the pandemic, she'd say great. And she did great. You know how? Yeah. By cutting carbs and eating right and running around behind my back. Well, in the middle of a pandemic, no less. Yeah, I know. See, the pity laugh. Sometimes I get that. Thank you. I appreciate it. After 4 years, one good thing has come out of it. We're finally in an open relationship. Yeah, good for me. She gets to go out with just about anyone she wants. And me, I get to open up and tell you about it. Oh, I come from a long line of stupid fucking cucks. I'm a cuck. My father was a cuck. Even my grandfather was an old man cuck. Shh. God damn. If only I was a Gen Z. Because you couldn't be sensitive in the 1970s. You get your ass beat. You just had to be like one way or the other, or I don't fucking know. But it wasn't this way. My parents would send me to summer camp, like that was going to be some great thing. Where I get bullied, of course, by Jewish kids of all sizes and shapes and ages. And my counselors too. Exactly. You know that thing you email and the voicemail? If you were in Camp Lejeune, you know that crap? From 1957, I keep getting emails. To 1983, you might be entitled to money and compensation. How about Camp Loconda, where I got a wedgie every single day from 1973 through 1975, sent halfway up the flagpole and come crashing down at half-mast. A fucking junior counselor. That motherfucker, he turned out to be a lawyer, a DA in the Bronx. True fucking story. A Jewish guy. I don't even know what the fuck. Well, this part will have to be deleted. I sent this to you. I didn't mention his name. All right, I'm going to end with this. Before whatever this is, I was a teacher, a middle school teacher. I was always the funny teacher. Yeah, thank you. Middle school social studies. Anyway, I retired in 2018, and I thought, you know what, during COVID, I'm triple vaxxed. Let me do my bit. There's a teacher shortage. Let me go back. Guess what? I got COVID. It's all right. And they gave me, like, it was almost at a silver platter, this job. Middle school phys ed. How hard could that be? How hard? You know how hard? He knows. Impossible! Exactly. Massive fight broke out on the third day. No, and I was obviously, you know me for all of whatever, 5 minutes. I am not going to let that happen on my watch. So I broke it up, was absent 3 days because I just hurt everywhere. Because I was bullied as a kid, it's true. I wore eyeglasses by 5, leg braces by 7, exactly, and low self-esteem till right about last week. Forget it, again, not how you want to grow up in Brooklyn. Now, forget it. I'd be the king of Bushwick. I'd have all my mail delivered to the tiny cupboard. It's a joke for the comics. Whoever knows the Bushwick, the woke Bushwick. All right, I'm done. I'm having too much fun up here. But I love you guys. You're the best. Thank you, Win. Appreciate you.